Morticia, as soon as Mom's gone, this is my hoe now. Go on. Get. Go on, Morticia, watch for Mom. Lucy, get. Watch for Mom, girls. I'm gonna dig this home just for Mama.
Listen, you two, you need to get battle. Lucy, come on. Can you guys get? But Lucy, come on. Quit. This damn chicken. Can you get? I'm trying to work here. Quit. Lucy, get.
Hey, baby. Hey, y'all. It is Pippi, and we are 8 weeks away. Biscuit, can you move, sweetheart? Oh, come on. 8 weeks away from our last spring frost, and I wanted to give an update on everything that I've already started over the course of the last few weeks, as well as what I started this weekend. I have started some rosemary in Ziploc bags. These I started a few days ago. I'll just show you how quick this works in the wet paper towel in the Ziploc bag. I don't know if this is the one. Yeah. I mean, look at that. They're already ready to go into seed trays, so I'll have to do that later this evening. But, well, can't get it back in. We got some rosemary. We've got some mammoth basil. I'm growing these because I've been doing the keto carnivore diet, which is primarily, I'm just limiting my carbs to 20 grams a day, and I'm eating a lot of meats and cheeses and things, leafy green vegetables, things like that. So, like if I go to McDonald's, I could get 2 double cheeseburgers without buns, and I could wrap it with a mammoth basil leaf or leaves, and it's, you know, a good sandwich. But y'all, that diet, I've went down 2 pant sizes in 2 months, so it works. And you eat a ton of food. But anyways, I digress. I'm starting calendula, and I've got 2 varieties of calendula that I'm growing, and also started some cabbage, and I started those a few days ago, and they already sprouted really quickly, and I went ahead and put those over here in my little seedling area. I've also started some black-eyed Susan vines. Those are going to be vining up along my fence line to kind of give me a little privacy. And in addition to the black-eyed Susan vines, I've also started some the moonflower vines. I have the moonflower bushes, but I went ahead and started the moonflower vine seeds. Those are huge. I put those in a cup of water overnight, and then the next day, which was yesterday, I put them in a wet paper towel in a Ziploc bag like this, and this morning there's 3 of them that's already sprouting. So that worked quicker than what I thought. If I'd have known it was going to sprout that quick, I might have waited a couple weeks, but I just assumed a big seed like that, it might take longer, but it didn't. But those are going to be mixed in with the black-eyed Susans, so that I will have orange and yellow flowers and big white flowers kind of intermingling on the fence line. And I'm hoping that will block the dogs from looking out and barking at everything and anything that passes by. Also some cosmos. Those are really pretty. I started those. And I thought I can't remember if I discussed last time, but I am starting some holy basil. Holy basil is different than regular basil. Holy basil is the stuff that is medicinal. So that's also going to be started. And also, I'm going to do something new. that I've been wanting to do. And right now, if you go to like Tractor Supply or Lowe's or some Walmarts, they might have these prolific hardy kiwis. Now these, I opened the bags when I was in the store because, you know, I don't trust, because they've completely closed them up and you don't know what's in there. But I opened the bags and I found two that had some green growth that I picked, and then I had two, and here they are, that were kind of sort of, I don't know, but we're going to see if I can get those to leaf out and grow. So I'll have a total of 4. Now with these are prolific hardy kiwi, and with this type, I'm going to train them on the fence line like you would a grapevine, where you have your main thick trunk coming out, and then you have your two, I don't want to say just 2, because I might try to do like layer of 2, come up, 2 more trunks, you know, coming out, and come up and maybe 2 more, so it's more structured. They will grow wild, and it does take probably about 3 years before I will actually get fruit from those. It's just like with the grapes, the first, you know, couple of years you gotta get them trained into their shape, and then after that they should take off. And these are prolific hardy kiwi, which means they are self-fertile, so I don't need a male plant. A lot of the other hardy kiwis you have to pay attention to see if they are male or female. Okay, he wants me to scratch his butt. He does this all the time. All right, there you go. Thank you, sir. Go on. Some of those you got to pay attention to what kind you're getting, because they might require a male and a female. And if that's the case, you can have one male plant for like probably, I don't know, 6 or 7 female plants. And a lot of people will take that male and keep it trimmed down just enough to have some flowers to pollinate those 6 or 7 or however many you want, female plants. But the type I have are not like that. They can fertilize themselves. But anyways, let's show you what we've got growing here. So, I started some bee balm too, and I can't remember if I discussed that. So those are teeny tiny little babies, and I'm trying to get in the habit of bottom watering. That's not something that I've done in the past, because I don't know, it just bothers me looking at the top and seeing what it looks like it's dry. And when you bottom water, it might be wet at the bottom and you don't see that, but it's better for the plant if you do bottom water instead of top water. So we've got our little bee balm babies here. This is various tomatoes, and we've got our zinnias right here, straw flowers, and that looks like tomatoes. We've got some sugar and spice and Eskimo marigolds. Oh, speaking of that, I started these a couple of weeks ago, and 2 or 3 nights ago, I wet a huge paper towel in a gallon Ziploc bag for 3 varieties. I have yellow, orange, and another kind that's like a burnt orange and yellow combined, marigolds. So I'm going to grow a ton of those in the front yard. I've got a big plan for what I'm going to do with the front yard. So I started those a couple days ago, and those are going to be in trays. And I mean, I started a lot. I'm probably going to be able to fill up maybe 5 or 6 trays with those. But I've got these are the sweet peas, and those are in taller cups, because sweet peas do need, they need a longer space to grow for their root. They don't like their root system bothered, so that's why those are in slightly taller cups than the regular little trays for everything else. And here it's March the 12th, probably the middle of April. The artichokes and onions and stuff like that, the cold crops, are probably going to get transitioned outside. But right here's my cabbage. Ooh, and I forgot about this. St. John's wort. That's what I started, and it's super, super tiny in there. I don't know if you can see it. It's a little itty bitty baby. Little newborn. And I thought I had a couple more, but I don't see them in here. So I'm going to have to transplant a couple more of those. But those are medicinal. these other straw flowers. I started these a long time ago, and they're growing slow, and I believe the reason why is because it is getting down to about 40 degrees at night in here, and we're going to have a bit of a cold spell this within the next week. It's warm all this week, but this time of year you have these winters, these Kentucky winters or Tennessee winters. There's 4 of them where it gets cold for a few days and then back warm and then really cold, frosty for a few days. So I've ordered me 2 infrared heaters to put in the sunroom for the nighttime temperatures to hopefully bring the temperature up in here at night to keep everything out. Plus, I don't have to worry about having to bring things inside the house. All of this inside the house every night and then bring it right back out if it's going to get cold at night if I have heaters in here. So that's the whole idea behind that. And y'all, look, the strawberries I put in these little planters a couple of weeks ago. Look at that. This one is Foreman Food. So these are the transplants that I took from the garden. These were runner babies from the mother plants from last year. And then I have the ones back here that I started on the last video, I think. So they're waking up. And I've noticed the ones on the top are waking up quicker than the ones down here. So, and they're wet. So I don't know. We got one down here trying. But, oh, there's one back here. Switch around. Right there. That's waking up. So it might be the sun. So I'm just going to kind of shift it around a little bit to give some of these ones on the back a little more sun. Oh, we do have one down here. It's waking up. So, and I'll water these in again today and see if that helps. But that's that. And I also went to our local campus. They have these massive surplus sales, and I got these huge heavy-duty tables for $1 each, y'all. $1. And these are, I looked them up, they're $250, brand new, but the university sells everything in there for $1, so I got the hookup with that for extra space. But I guess that's it for the updates for now with the seeds. And something I do have to do today is clean up the mess from the chickens, because these little turds are making a very big mess out here. This is what they did. Well, not what they did, but what they do every single day when I let them out. I sweep this back in and they scratch it right back out. These are my roses. Same thing over here, and these flower beds, they're just getting up in here, and so they're making a mess. So I'm gonna come out here, try to sweep all this dirt stuff, put it back, sweep that, put it back. And I've got chicken wire here. We're going to fix this. So let's get that done, and then probably migrate on over to the chicken coop and clean out their coop. what I've done is put my wire down. I'll just straighten that down in the beds and see if they can scratch stuff out. But we gotta let them out anyways because I gotta clean out the coop. So, but on our way, I did want to show I got these persimmon trees from online buyshrubsandtrees.com. This is a Gaboshi persimmon. They look good, but they're like a foot shorter than what I paid for, like the next category down. So that part I didn't like. Even though the trees look healthy and big, I paid for a taller tree and I got a shorter tree. Like this one right here. This is the Ichikiki, I think. Yeah. And it said 6 to 7 foot tall. That's what I paid for. And this is me standing near it. And it comes to here. And I'm 5'3". So that's not a 6 to 7 foot tall tree. But, I mean, it looks pretty good. So we chose to put it there. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. Go on. Go tear stuff up. They'll go over there, look for food. Not see any and might come right back over here. Well, no, they're gonna go right for the flower bed. Let's look in here at the mess. Oh, somebody laid an egg. Yeah, thank you. Okay, but right here, I cleaned this out about 3 weeks ago and this is what they done. So we're gonna come shovel all this out, put down a fresh layer, leave the door open to air it out. Loosey Goosey. Hey, Peggy. Come on out, Peg. We named her Peggy because she got, both her feet got frostbit this winter and she lost both feet. So she's learning to walk on her pegs. Come on, Lucy. Lucy's my BFF. Okay. I decided to put rocks in here. Lucy, quit. That is my roses. Quit. Lucy. No. Lucy, no. That ain't going. Stop you from scratching. Now you're going to eat my roses, girl. Don't you do that. Well, they're not scratching. Now they're eating it. Be good girl, Lucy. Oh, here. This is the test. We got Carlos the rooster in there. I don't think he likes that texture. This is not ideal. Maybe eventually I'll get like rocks and put over that, but to make it look more appealing. But for now, she's like sniffed around with her beak in there, but she didn't scratch it all out, or didn't try to. So maybe that will help for that problem. All right, let's go clean out the coop. Okay, the girls are hard at work. I'm on number 2. Let's get this one in, and I have plenty more. One thing I've found though too about the straw bedding in the coop is that when they poop on that straw, it's super hard, like clay hard. So whereas whenever I use the pine shavings, it's easier to scoop up. But in either one, I mean, I noticed as I was digging down, I was getting that already broken down smell. So some of this chicken poop and shavings and straw mixed together is already broken down and good for the garden. But I do have some that still needs to continue to age out here, and hopefully the chickens will do their thing and weather and all that sorts. And hopefully it'll be ready by the time I'm planting stuff in. Hey, drinking water. Look at that. See? I mean, it's pretty much doing what I wanted to do. I was going to buy compost a truckload, but I don't have to now. Thanks to my feather babies. Look at that. Nice and rich. Can't beat that. All right, this is number 3. This is about how much we still have left to go. I'll probably get one more good one, and then I'll put my layer of pine shavings down in here. You girls are ready to lay some eggs, ain't you, Loosey Goosey? Yeah. That's your poop. Yeah. Okay, so I've got this part filled in about where I want it. I might end up throwing some old dirt over top of it and just mix it in a little bit from old pots like these right over there that have some dirt in them, to just kind of mix it up in there to add more dirt to this. But it's well composted, and we're just going to let it age out. And I think I'm going to use the last, look here. Good job, baby. Good job. See, that's what I like. Already over there working it. But I'm going to use the other bucket or two that I can get out of there. This is what I've done, and it's keeping the chickens out. Actually, I found that they didn't like walking past and through this chicken wire, so I'm going to leave that there. But over in here, I'm going to probably block it off and just keep filling it in and bringing it back, and use this kind of like a leafy green area, or onions, things like that. I think this would be a perfect spot to put those things. So the chickens get over here and I'll let them work this up, continue to work it up. Last year I had tons of tomatoes that grew out from this because I threw food scraps within this and was mixing it. But that's the plan for this area. And hopefully maybe someday I can completely take down this side of the railing and make this go all the way back, the fencing, and just come up like this and over, and just gradually get that filled in level. But that might take a year or two. We'll just do it as we get more compost from the chickens. But I think that concludes everything for today, and I cannot wait to get this pressure washed, get it cleaned, and finish picking up like some spare bricks and stuff out here. And I'm thinking about concreting this, like a little concrete walkway like that, just kind of extend it out and over. So that might be something too that we'll do later on. And I think it'd be nice to have a little concrete walkway there. But I had my son put some gravel there for a base for the concrete that me and him are probably going to be the ones pouring. And I'm going to get the big bale of pine shavings out the back and fill the coop and make it look all nice and pretty for the girls tonight and the boys. Let's get that done and then we'll finish up. right, it's done. Yeah, I did put an emphasis on the pine shavings in the back area because that's where most of the poop is. Pretty much 90% of the poop is under the nesting bars because as chickens sleep, they poop all night long. So that's where I want the poop to land, on these pine shavings. Somebody's already happy in here. Are you eating that? What in the world? Honey, what are you doing? Okay, so, and also have some of the younger chickens might roost in here if they come in late and it's dark. Sometimes they'll sleep along this back wall, so put some back in there too. I should have some happy chickens tonight. It smells good in here. There we go. Come on, Daisy. We're going to shut this door. Well, we're going to semi-shut it so the girls can get in here partially. There we go. Lucy, what you doing, girlfriend? You got new bedding. Are you happy? Are you happy? Huh? Yeah? I think she said yeah. All right, Lucy Goosey. All right. All right, that completes our work for the day. Me and Miss Peggy Sue here hanging out. You sit right, baby. It's been a rough day, ain't it? We're going to hang out here on the swing and relax before my young'uns get home from school. And whoop, Peggy. Peggy's not too happy. All the other guys are coming over. It's getting her worked up. Yeah. All right, I'll probably do another update in about a week or two as I continue to prepare the garden. I think that the next things that's going to be on the agenda, we have a cold spell the second end of March, so I might wait until the first week of April to burn holes in the fabric in the new garden beds that I made, and probably start putting some cold crops out and get the tunnels set up over those. So that'll be the next big thing that I'll have to be doing in the garden to get it ready. But thanks for watching. Say bye, Peggy Sue. And say bye. Say bye. You guys are jealous, aren't you? Yeah. All right. Talk to you soon.